Hey Rob, this trip. This trip. Hey JB, how you doing? This party. Doing well, thank you. I'm just leaving Augusta, Georgia. I'll just be kicking it, know what I'm saying? How you been, JP? Anything new? Great. Went to the bookstore, got a couple interviews. Had a great dinner. I'll just be kicking it, know what I'm saying? Oh, sorry about that. My condolences. Hey, Emily. Oh, good. Welcome. Oh, Seattle. That's a nice place. We had a good Seattle rain today. Hey, Jabo. I just got a couple interviews. Also got some dragon's milk. Do those clouds look cool to you on here? Can you see good? I'd be tripping. Oh, good. Yeah, I think they look good. It always is like this because you got the, lights of the city behind you and you're heading west. So for all you Christians out there, I bet you think that's what heavens looks like. I didn't want to go there, but the Wisconsin trip didn't really work out. I am going to do it. Don't you worry. I got to get over there, but I was like doing other stuff. You know how it is. Hey, Satellite Man. Hey, Bimbo. Yeah, I'll be back there. Yeah, yeah, sure will. Probably up there in about 3 weeks. No, but it's funny. 3 people called me today. Here I'm there that whole time because of a sign I had stuck in the road. Hey, LA. Oh, that'll be cool. Those can't be all the original band members, are they? Traffic could be slowing down up here. Working on the roads. Oh yeah, Daisy's a sweet dog. I don't really mess around with Daisy that much anymore. She's with Marty all the time. I see that guy from Greta Van Fleet came out. Said he's been in a loving gay relationship for 8 loving years. How sweet. Sounds like album sales are a little low. Yeah, that lead singer. He finally confessed. That lead singer for Greta Van Fleet. Josh Kiska, I think his name is. Hey Sharon. He says he's been sucking his boyfriend's cock for over 8 wonderful years. Yeah. Sounds like somebody's got some pictures. Ah, good for him. No wonder his voice is so high. Wonder what all those Methodists around his neighborhood are going to think. He said he came out because in Tennessee, where he's living now, Nashville, that they're trying to pass some law or something where you can't get married if you're gay there or some shit. Hey Chris, did you know the Greta Van Fleet singer came out as gay? That's it. I don't care. Good luck to him. Yeah, you're not missing much. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I don't either. I don't care. Yeah, I don't really care for them. I don't think they're any good. They don't do. I would walk across the street to see them. A loving relationship for 8 years is how I described it. I don't know if that'll affect him or not. So all the girls throwing their panties at him can forget it. It's a big waste of time. Waste of panties. Maybe it'll take him shopping. Oh, straight gay. That's not what he said. Yep, straight gay. Yeah. Good for him. When the guy from Judas Priest can do it 20 years ago, I don't think he's got anything to worry about. He did it because of this legislation in Tennessee. I mean, he should have known better moving to that fucking state. Of course they're going to have legislation that gays can't get married. But he going to church 15 times a week. I guarantee you there's just as many gays there as there is anywhere else. They're just using their imagination, marrying their high school sweetheart. Oh, you like that? Yeah, isn't that crazy? Oh yeah, no, nobody did. That probably would have monkey wrenched his career if he'd have come out. I mean, I got my limits on this gay shit. You know, if you want to be in Greta Van Fleet and suck big cocks, good for you, because I don't listen to your music anyway. But when I'm going to Judas Priest, just thinking of this guy getting ass rammed during a heavy metal song, I got a little bit of a problem with it. Not that I have a problem with gay relationships and shit, but you can criticize me over this all you want, but just to me, like a male rock star, I think he should just be knocking out ass left and right females. And here he is getting anal banged, breaking the law. Maybe that's what he was talking about all along. Sodomy. Yeah, Queen. I wouldn't have walked across the street to see Queen. I didn't really care for them. Well, like Elton John, he's gay. George Michael, I didn't have a problem with that because they seemed gay. And their songs were gay, so I could handle that. But just heavy metal, just couldn't do it. I mean, who gives a fuck? Josh Kishka's gay. Now, if Robert Plant came out and admitted he likes sucking a big schlong, he'd been getting anal banged for 50 years on tour, I think that you'd see a massive disappointment. I mean, I don't like this Asian guy that took Steve Perry's place for Journey. I mean, he's a good singer. His voice sounds similar. It's not the same, but it's just not the same. You know, you get these image of these people, and it kind of like alters that a little bit. Anne Murray, she had a huge lesbian following, but was not lesbian. Barry Manilow, okay, no problem. Mandy. Didn't care about that. But certain images you have, you know. Yeah, you know, it's just, it doesn't mean shit either way. But, you know, I'm not going to say something that I don't really think. I just don't like Don Ho singing Journey songs. It's not the same. You know, Firefall, that Rick Roberts, he left that group a long time ago. All those guys that have replaced him and sing that song Strange Way, it's just terrible. It sucks. It doesn't sound like anything at all like him. Same like David Lee Roth. When he wasn't with Van Halen, Sammy Hagar, you could argue, had a better voice. But I don't want to see Van Halen with Sammy Hagar. No thanks. I want Elvis. I'm starting to like Elvis more and more. You know, he stuck to his guns. He banged everything in sight. Jerry Lee Lewis, he banged him, then he murdered him, and then if they survived the murder attempt, he divorced him. What a nightmare it's got to be married to one of those people. Oh yeah, I don't talk about it too much. You know, the whole image is, you know, this is part of the methodology with creating like stars. You got this image in your eye, like, you know, if you were a girl and you thought he was cute, you fantasized, that's over. Yeah, I was the same way. Although he was a pervert too. I mean, anybody that would ship over their underage daughter to a famous, good-looking singer that was from Europe, they got to have fucking screws loose too. She was underage. Look it up. Fucking pervert. Jerry Lee Lewis was a pervert too. Yeah, I don't like country and mustard. One of those motherfuckers comes out gay and it's over for good. He better fake the fuck out of it. Grab panties and smile and give out fake numbers and all that shit. They were on that one guy's ass. Who's that country singer? There are rumors he was gay, man. They must have spent $1 billion derailing that rumor. What's that guy's name? Kenny Chesney. Yeah, Kenny Chesney. You know, you can get away with it with some, but country western, you can fucking forget it. You might as well start filling out applications. Yeah, he was a mess. Yeah, out of control. Dixie Chicks. I don't think, are they lesbians? I don't even know. See, the guy's got an advantage of this. If I see a female singer that I really like and I think she's attractive and I fantasize about her, I'm even happier when she says she's a lesbian. So it's different. Oh, Indigo Girls. I don't know too much about them either. Oh, I love Steely Dan. There's a lot of good cover bands on YouTube, Steely Dan. They were super good. Yeah, really good. I don't know if I'd have went to see him in concert though. I don't know if she is or not. If you look at pictures of Lady Gaga when she was young, when she was really attractive, it didn't last long. I'll tell you who, she was in porn actually. Pastor Melissa Scott, that church out in LA. Melissa Scott. Melissa Scott was a super attractive woman. You can look her up. What was her name? Look up porn pictures, Melissa Scott. But I saw her the other night on TV. Man, as she aged, she looks like half monkey, half human. And I saw a couple of her porno movies. You guys can appreciate this. If you saw her dressed up, she looks like super pretty. But she really didn't have that great of a body. I mean, okay. But not, she looked better with clothes on. But look up Pastor Melissa Scott. She's his preacher. Yeah, right, yep. But she's got these big eyebrows now and these big like lips. It doesn't look like Botox lips either. You know, just really got a gift for speaking. I mean, she went from porn into being a pastor of a huge church. That's pretty goddamn impressive. Boy, is she looking strange, kind of like Madonna. I never thought Madonna was attractive. Anyway, even when she was young. Not my type. I can't even, I don't see the, I think the women that were super attracted to me was like Bewitched, Lassie's mom, Barbara Eden. Mary Tyler Moore was super pretty. Yeah, me too, LA. Yeah, me too. She was sitting next to me in a restaurant in Chicago once. Big deal, right? She's got a great voice. I can remember being about 15 jacking off to Barbara Walters. And I think Jackie Kennedy Onassis was really pretty. You know, nothing great, but just attractive. Oh, I'm going down memory lane now. Yeah, Dido, yeah, pretty woman, you're right. Yeah, she is. I thought Sarah Silverman was super cute. I thought she was really pretty. I mean, really attractive, witty, Smart. Take you a decade to get in that Jew's pants. I don't think Miley Cyrus is attractive at all. Her body is good, but her head's not. I never really thought Stevie Nicks was that good either. Hey, Becca. I didn't think Janis Joplin was attractive. Super cool personality. No, I don't think so. I think that was a Jewish publicity agent setup, though, that she was dating Jimmy Kimmel. I don't buy it. I mean, they played along, but bullshit. That's a smart, witty, attractive Jew dating that fucking goof. I mean, what would you talk about? Yeah, she was. Yeah, I saw that. Now, her body wasn't good, but her face was gorgeous, I thought. Was, what's her face from, sings that song, Barracuda. Is that Nancy Wilson or is that the other one? Yeah, Scarlett Johansson, super beautiful. Killer everything. Was that Nancy Wilson or the other one? Whatever one weighs about 450 fucking pounds now. They must put her on the stage with a fucking forklift. Yeah, Sarah Silverman, beautiful. Yeah. Sophia Loren, stunning. Yeah, Kelly Brock, that's true. I'll tell you, had a body and a half though, man, no bullshit. Look her up on YouTube, Mary Tyler Moore. I mean, if she would have been one of my buddy's moms, I'd have probably died at a heart attack at 14 from jacking off thinking about her. Yeah, Ann Wilson. Yeah. When she sings that song, Barracuda, there's not that many women with that cute a face with bangs, super thick hair, great cute haircut, and really thick bangs, and talking shit, singing songs. But even then, she was a porker. I got an idea that old Ann, her face is really beautiful. Great haircut. I never thought Farrah Fawcett was that great either. Now, I've known two people that had met Pamela Anderson when she was young and said they'd never seen that much of a beautiful body in their lives. Seeing her in person, they said her skin looked like milk chocolate, not a mark on it, just beautiful. I don't think Sandra Bullock's attractive either. No, I don't think Demi Moore was attractive either. Those kids are homely too. I bet that daughter, even though she's young, would have a hard time getting laid. Kind of like Joan Rivers' daughter, probably still got her cherry. Yeah, you might be right about that. Although I don't really think too much of these people that go and trash people from shit that happened years ago. She wrote that book and she said somebody was jacking off in front of her or something, or grabbed her. Tim Allen, one of those guys. I just think that's dirty pool. Bambi Woods from Debbie Does Dallas. There's a fucking body, man. God damn. She disappeared into nowhere. I want to thank her for making Debbie Does Dallas. I mean, you guys know how it is with bodies. I mean, you'll see some that sometimes are just like, wow, man, this is unbelievable. I just saw a girl in that Barnes & Noble bookstore tonight. Had like this cut off top and these jeans, had the flattest, tannest, most beautiful stomach. You know, they say like if you watch men or you talk to men and women they think are attractive, there's a thing that's in the male psyche, and it has to do with the last rib and the smallest circumference of their waist. And when that angle is met, you'll be hard pressed to find a male that doesn't find them super attractive. You notice it on college cheerleaders a lot. I mean, that standard's out the window now too. Same with flight attendants. I didn't think any of Bowie's wives were good looking. None of them. Yeah, they do. You know, it's funny. I was looking through the internet. Somehow it came up on my feed. What a shocker. Skinny women with big breasts. You know what's weird about that, though? Is skinny women that I've seen with big tits, they're real spongy, soft ones that would be like on a fat girl. It's not like they're hard, firm tits. You know, that's genetic too. But they're not like, you'd think being skinny like that, it'd be all just firm breast tissue, but they're like those big old soft, flabby tits that fat women have. I mean, there's no shape to them. You know, if you see them in their bra, you know, I mean, it's like, wow, look at the tits on her, but it's just like, you know, 4 pounds of a glob being held up by cloth. Go on Google tonight and look up perfect breasts. You got to type in images and porn or it won't come up. Type in perfect breasts, natural breasts, perfect natural breast porn, and then click on images. And there's some women with just some bodies, man, are fucking unbelievable. I mean, just the most perfect breasts. I mean, they say that's the hardest thing to draw. Yeah, especially when you're me. It's hard to draw jacking off looking at them. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'll say it's hard to fucking draw. Fuck yeah. Who the fuck wants to draw when you see a gorgeous set of tits like that? My body? Mine's perfect. I got a big dick, a little bit overweight, could use a few inches, but sounds like you've been talking to Mary. Fuck yeah. Hey, Christine. Yeah, I rate mine a fucking 10. Hey, I can ask them how their day went. I can give a fuck. I can rock crack babies to sleep, rescue cats, help ducklings across the road. I don't need to have a good body. It's the women that got the problem with the men. I don't give a fuck if they do any of that shit. As long as they got a rocking body, they can run over the ducklings. I don't give a fuck. It's a different kind of attractiveness. I mean, I'm not saying women don't like a good body, but there's ways around it. I mean, not totally. I mean, look at some of the beautiful women with some of these guys. You wonder to yourself, what the fuck, man? does this happen? I'll tell you how it happens. You know, there's the old adage, it's not what you look like, it's what you whisper in their ears. And there's an element of truth to that. It's so much different between men and women. No, it's not always that. It's not always that. But it's got a lot. It's got, I think it does. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. But I think that if you're an unattractive guy, you still got an iron in the fire. If you're an unattractive woman, you got I wouldn't call it an iron, more like a fork or a spoon. I mean, if you're joking around with women, it's like, you know, they're saying I can't meet any. I just talked to a girl the other day in Florida, can't meet any good guys. All the guys are fucked up, blah, blah, blah. And you'll make a comments like, I got a guy with a big dick, they roll their eyes. You know, that's guy talk. That's like the worst thing you could say. But if I said to Chris or Rob, it's like, hey, I got this girl, she's single, she's not dating, she's got the biggest, firmest set of tits you've ever seen, doesn't wear a bra, they'd be all fuck over it. They wouldn't give a shit about anything else, where she worked or interest. It's like, well, give her my number. Yeah, they'll do all that other bullshit later. But not the other way around with women. And women, I want you women to quit lying. Quit lying about how big your prior lover's penis was. The women have this natural protective measure. You're dating someone, you're intimate, you're talking one night. It's like, hey, I got a question for you. It's like, yeah, it's how big was your husband or your boyfriend? It's like, I don't really know. Yeah, fuck you don't. He could have had an 18-inch cock, and that's your automatic response. I don't really know. He was, yeah. I mean, the gynecologist would say, man, what's going on here? What do you got, a Louisville Slugger under the bed? He saw that damage through a microscope. But here, when you ask her, she said, well, does that mean anything to you? You know, the size of a guy? It's like, no, it's not important. I mean, whoever started up that, it's how you use it. What a great marketing ploy. But I want the women to just start telling the truth. Quit lying about your prior lover's penis size. You know how big it is. How big it was. Exactly. You know the second you're with this new guy, you're doing the same thing we're doing. It's like, oh my God, this thing is so small. You contain yourself and you act like it doesn't matter. Thank you, Hip to My Trip. Thank you. See, but Hip to My Trip, you're at the age now where you can afford to tell the truth. You can afford to tell the truth. You know, it's so interesting for something that takes up so small amount of time when you consider the relationship as a whole and how important that is. It's weird, isn't it? Hey, I got a couple interviews tonight. I'm going to upload them when I get home. So weird. Oh, come on now. They'll tell their girlfriends. It's funny too. The women don't, as far as I can tell, they don't. I know women that like never talked with their girlfriends about sex. Not at all. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Then they try to make you feel good. I mean, all these little guys, they know they got a little dick. It's been an albatross around their neck since birth. They've got out of women that it's a problem. They think that anytime women don't want to go on another date, that's got something to do with it. There's nothing they can do about it. Yes. Yeah, no. Some women do, most don't. To each their own. Look at this guy's boat. That fucking thing's supposed to be in the water. Here he is dragging it somewhere to plunk it in the water somewhere else. Yeah, I think it's all jokes. Good to have fun. I think it is too. I mean, there's an element of truth to them all. I mean, they are jokes, but there's an, you know, and nobody's wondering what I'm talking about. I'll tell you another trap you can get nailed into is when your girlfriend said if something happened to them, is there any of her friends that you'd be interested in? You better answer no. Do not get caught in that trap. It's like, no, not really. Not their business. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, it's a touchy subject. No pun intended. When you're young, good sex will keep you around. It'll keep you together. I mean, I'm talking about really good sex. It'll keep you together. You'll meet someone that's polite and educated, has a good job, and you think they'd be a good mother. And, you know, people like them. They present themselves well. You're not going to cringe taking them to a white-tied dinner event. They can't give a blowjob worth a fuck and never will. It's so bad that you don't even want to tell them how to get better. It's like so awful. I'm thinking to myself, it's like, man, I've never given a blowjob and I could give a better one than that. All these things matter. It's like, well, that's all you think about sex. No, it's not. But I do think about it, and it is important. I'm not going to act like it's like way down on the list, because it's not. Once I said it's protocol. There's a protocol for doing this shit. And if you violate it, especially around someone that's cultured, educated, smart, I mean, you start talking about big dicks, you're done right out of the chute. Yeah. you come visit, make sure you stop here, or the whole sky will light up with police flashers. All this drugs and all this bullshit, these fuckers are waiting for someone to roll through a stop sign in the middle of nowhere. What a fucking joke. Yeah, we sure are. Already on it is right. You guys live in your nice neighborhood, you brag about all the nice things within driving distance. I'm going to brag about mine right now. This plant to my left, they can mix 12 tons of chicken feed at once. 12 tons. Now, how many of you have that in your neighborhood? And they can medicate it too. How's that? 12 tons of chicken feed at once. These are the kind of things I put in my dating profile. I think things can only go up after that. That's bragging rights. None of this DIA, a great symphony, planetarium. That's right, Jacob. I know how to win my way to their hearts. Really, have you ever met anybody else who could brag about that? $12 tons. Do you realize what a massive mix of chicken feed that is? That's unbelievable. See, the thing's not buffering tonight. Weird. See, it only takes me, what, 40 minutes to drive from Augusta to here. That's why it is a long way. Well, you guys, I think I'm going to be signing off here because it's going to buffer out anyhow. So good talking to you. These impromptu chats are the best. Thank you. Have a good night.